Hey there guys, welcome back to another awesome video, and today's movie review is going to be of Inside Out 2. So Inside Out 2 is the sequel to Inside Out. Riley is now 13, and with her being a teenager comes puberty, comes new emotions, and basically her mind developing, her emotions developing, and her growing up. So this movie is directed by Kelsey Mann, and I've never heard this person before. And I think from what I've been hearing through other people, that this is his or her directorial debut, which is very surprising and very impressive for someone to have the sequel to Inside Out be your directorial debut. And I gotta say, I think we are no stranger to the idea that we've been cramming and dying and screaming for a sequel for Inside Out 2 for years since the first movie came out, with how amazing it just blew us away and emotionally and visually. Finally, we have a sequel. You know, it's really good. It's really great, I will say. Like everybody else, I don't have anything else to add that is really new to the table, but it's great. I really liked it a lot. I actually enjoyed it. I loved it very much so. I would say this is either as good as the first, if not a little bit better. It depends. The cast does a great job at being an ensemble, and especially when you have the core emotions: joy, sadness, anger, fear, disgust. They're all great. And with the new addition of the new emotions like anxiety, embarrassment, ennui, and envy. However, I will say, and I don't think this is a nitpick or anything like that, but I will say that the story mainly consists of joy and anxiety kind of ping-ponging, bouncing off each other in terms of how they see Riley and how they want to keep Riley. Anxiety, voiced by mayahawke, who wants her to further grow up and just reach success after success, and that way she never reaches her failures and never really reaches anything, and even if things change for her, but Joy wants to keep her at least true to what she is known for. Anxiety brings up that sometimes growing up does mean change, but also trying to stay true to who you are. And I think both arguments are very compelling. Amy Poehler and mayahawke really do hit it off with one another. Some people might see that anxiety is like the antagonist, but honestly, I feel like franchise like Inside Out, there's not going to be really a big main villain or big baddie. The emotions just kind of feeling like their emotions. No one really feels like a villain, and I'm like that this series or this franchise doesn't need a bad guy or need an antagonist or need a face that's like, oh no, he's evil. And don't worry, I am aware that with Fear and Disgust, we've gone from Bill Hader to Tony Hale and Minda Carlin and whoever the new Disgust is. I wasn't really put off by it. I mean, I will admit, I did notice obviously the voice differences, and I know they probably had conflicting schedules. It wasn't the biggest issue for me. I do want to mention a little more about embarrassment. How much I feel bad. He's just so sweet. Of course, with this being a Pixar movie, it is going to hit a few laughs and a few tears. And with the laughs and with the jokes, there were some good ones, I will admit. There is, of course, nostalgia. And I really like this one character that's a video game character named Lance Backslash. I thought that was like out of left field, and it's one of those side characters that, not that him specifically, but him and all the other side characters we introduced. Like there's this one that's like called Deep Dark Secret, and there's one or two characters that are reminiscent of like kids television shows. They're very similar to Bing Bong in the sense of like, you kind of go, I remember having an imaginary friend, I remember fictional video game crush, I remember having Deep Dark Secrets. And this being Pixar, of course the emotion is gonna hit. I wouldn't consider this a spoiler, but this might be spoiler-ish. However, during the climax of the movie, there's this really intense moment with anxiety. She's kind of unintentionally pushing Riley further and further away from who she truly is and the core of who she is. It just got really intense. Chills from it. It felt like a panic attack or a heart attack was happening for Riley. And I thought that was really, not that like it was pushing boundaries for Pixar and for Disney movies, but something about that I just kind of froze and went like, whoa, it's not getting dark, but this is getting really like into deep waters right here. And then it's a no-brainer that the animation is beautiful as all hell, especially this one area in Riley's mind that has these strings, and it looks like all of like the core aspects of who she is and attributes of her, from her being a good person, but she also messes up. She likes to be a good friend, but sometimes she does this. All these little things that are the perfections and imperfections in her mind, that are the mental thoughts in her head, little stimulations, if you want to call it that, to the brain. No complaints really. I don't have much, honestly. I am going to give Inside Out 2, I'm going to give it an A+. Inside Out 2, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to those videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell, doing new videos every week. Share the video with your friends. All the good stuff and more. Leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll look into it as best as possible. I have this review coming out, and I have Zootopia coming out. I'm not sure which one will come out first, but one will come out, and the next will come out, or vice versa. And then we'll be doing more other videos as well, with more reviews and top 10s. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.